Plateau State Governor Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang has issued a strong warning following the deadly attack on Bimpa community in Mangu local government area, declaring that his government will not allow residents to be driven from their ancestral land. Mutfwang made the declaration on Thursday when he visited the community to sympathize with families affected by the attack, which occurred in the early hours of Tuesday, August 18. The attack left more than 25 people dead. According to reports, with survivors describing a horrifying assault in which armed attackers allegedly moved from one house to house, killing residents and setting homes ablaze. Speaking to grieving residents, Mutfwang described the attack as barbaric, senseless, and unacceptable.
Support to be able to succeed in that office. We look forward to more collaborations together. Let me not forget the approval to recruit 1,000 forest guards to add to the security network here. This would soon become a reality in order, among other things that you are doing and you have done for us. I'm trusting God that you will come back to Plateau in more auspicious circumstances, where we'll welcome you with joy, we'll welcome you with dance. Today's visit is to console us, to commiserate with us. Therefore, we will not take away the soberness of this moment. But I want to place it on record, Mr. President, that we are truly grateful for this visit. And as you leave here to go to your next destination, our prayers are with you, that the good Lord that brought you safely will take you to your next destination safely. And we continue to pray for good strength and good health as you pilot the affairs of the nation.
This is not an attack on the community alone. It is an attack on me, Mutfwang said. The governor assured residents that his administration would take every step within its authority to protect them and prevent their ancestral land from being taken over. We will do everything within our powers to ensure that you remain on your land. Nobody will take over your land, he said. The government also disclosed that the police had arrested some suspects in connection with the attack. He promised that the government would ensure the investigation was pursued. The police have said that some persons have been arrested, and we will follow the matter to its logical conclusion, he said. Mutfwang's comments come as residents continue to mourn those killed in the attack and survivors recount the events of that night. Some survivors have alleged that the attackers were heavily armed and appear to know their way around the community. They said residents were attacked inside their homes, while some houses were subsequently set on fire. The accounts have raised fresh concerns over the security of rural communities in Plateau State and the ability of security agencies to detect and stop attacks before they occur. Mutfwang said the state government had already been reviewing its security architecture in collaboration with security agencies. He pointed to renewed cooperation with the Nigerian Army and other security formations as part of efforts to protect vulnerable communities. The governor said additional security strategies will be introduced following the latest attack. He also called for more proactive and intelligence-driven operations rather than waiting for attacks to occur before responding. During the visit, Mutfwang received a security briefing from the General Officer commanding 3 Division of the Nigerian Army, Major General Marcel Dangana. The governor urged security agencies to strengthen coordination and improve intelligence gathering in communities considered vulnerable to attacks. He said the objective must be to prevent attacks and protect residents before violence breaks out. Mutfwang also visited the Mishangham Mwanghavu, His Royal Highness Da John Putmang His, where he offered condolences to the traditional institutions and families affected by the violence. The governor reiterated that his administration will not abandon the community. He also praised Plateau youth for what he described as their courage and resilience. However, he urged them not to resort to retaliation. Mutfwang called on residents to remain peaceful, vigilant, and law-abiding while cooperating with security agencies. He said the fight against insecurity could not be handled by governments alone. According to him, traditional rulers, community leaders, residents, and security agencies must work together to identify threats and prevent violence. The Mishangham Mangwafu, Da John Putmang His, described the attack as senseless and deliberate. He said the community had a history of peaceful coexistence with its neighbors and questioned why residents were targeted. This is something we least expected. People were asleep when they were massacred, the traditional ruler said. He added, Mangu is one of the most peaceful local government areas. We live peacefully with our neighbors and accommodate visitors, yet we were attacked. Despite the killings, the traditional ruler said the Manghavu people will remain peaceful and law-abiding. He also insisted that the community would not be intimidated into abandoning its ancestral land. The president of the Manghavu Development Association, Women's Wing, Grace Joseph Gora, also expressed sympathy to families who lost loved ones. She described the attack as unacceptable and appealed to women and other residents to remain calm. Gora urged the community to cooperate with the government and security agencies as efforts continue to address the security situation. The attack has once again drawn attention to the persistent insecurity affecting parts of Plateau State. Communities in Mangu and other local government areas have experienced repeated violence over the years, resulting in deaths, displacements, and the destruction of homes and livelihoods. For residents of Bimpar, the latest attack has brought those fears back to the forefront. And while the governor has promised that no one will be allowed to take over their ancestral land, residents will now be watching closely to see whether the government renewed security measures can prevent another attack. The authorities are expected to continue investigating the incident, while efforts are underway to identify and apprehend other suspects. For the families who lost loved ones, the demand is straightforward: security, justice, and the ability to return to their homes without fear. Mutfwang has promised that Plateau will not surrender its communities to violence. The challenge now is turning that promise into lasting security on the ground. For more news reports, stay with us on First Next News. I'm Chidera Isom. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next report.